What's up, guys? We're back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to be doing a slight interior mod on the C6. So, as you can see, I have the stock steering wheel there. A couple of months ago, I placed an order for a new wheel, and I ended up going with the carbon fiber from SoCal garage out in California. So, it looks like it's a D-shaped wheel. It's got the carbon fiber with the red stripe on the front, and it's got the red stitching on the side of the wheel, which will accent the car pretty nicely. So I'm pretty stoked about this. It's certainly got a little bit more weight to it. It's a little thicker, so I think that'll be great for me. So we'll go ahead and get this put in, and I'll let you guys see the finished product. All right, guys, we are in the car. I got the shop light here. I would have it outside, but it's raining, so I'm gonna do it in the garage. But it looked like it's pretty straightforward from what I've seen several times on YouTube, where you have this hole right here. You find something like a small Allen wrench, or a small, very small screwdriver or something to stick in there, just to I guess release the airbag. And there's one on the other side as well. So what I'm going to be using is this little guy right here, and hopefully that works. So let's see what happened. I had the battery. One important step: disconnect the battery. I let it sit for about 15 minutes just to make sure there's no electricity going through the car. So hopefully I don't have this airbag going off on me. But I'm going to go ahead and insert this in here and see if I can find a clip. All right, guys, so just a quick note: when you're using the Allen wrench to get in here into the airbag, it took me a couple of minutes to pretty much find where that clip is. You want to go downward as you're going in, and once you're going downward, you're going to feel that clip. You're just going to give that a little bit of a push, and that will disengage the airbag. All right, so once you get the airbag out, you're gonna take a flathead. What I did was ended up popping these yellow tabs up, and once you get those popped up, you should be able to squeeze on these two tabs on each side, one tab on each side, sorry, and it should pop right out. Repeat that for the other side, and now your airbag should be free. All right, so next we're going to take the 21 mil socket to get this center bolt off. I will say it's torqued down pretty tight, so I ended up using an impact initially just to break that. Then that comes off. So once you get that bolt off right in the center here, should just come off. All right, so got the wheel out. What I did was just stepped inside for a second. I took a T27 just to get the this interior piece out of the wheel, because this is going to transfer over into the new wheel. So the bracket or the hardware is pretty much, actually it's identical. So I'm just going to reinstall. All right, so now that that main hardware is in, I'm going to go ahead and reuse these screws to put in the new bezel trim around the wheel. And I'm using a T20 to take this bolt out. Normally you would just transfer over your bezels. I opted to go with the carbon fiber just to match it, make it look nice and clean. So I'm going to slide this in. Basically this just lines up with the bolts or the holes here, and it should just be a straightforward install. So I actually almost forgot one step. Actually, this little plastic piece on the back of the wheel transfers over to the new wheel as well. So almost put the wheel on. Be sure to take this out and transfer this over to your new wheel as well. That would have sucked if I put this on and realized that it was missing. So again, pretty straightforward. Everything lines up. And just reinstall the bolts. So I think I left one of the screws outside. I'll put the other one in when I get back out there. All right. Perfect. Now we are ready to go. All right, guys, just ready for the reinstall. Putting all the wires right back in. Make sure the wires are not pinching in the back. The wheel is straight. I'm just going to go ahead and snap this clip down. All right, guys, last step. So I ended up trying to get as close as I could to how it was when it was stock. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna hit it with the light. I ended up wrapping those cords back around that bolt, and I'm just gonna put these onto the airbag, and that should complete the install, guys.